just need my space right now.
Fresh off the G5 jet, I'm on my way to a brand new kit.
Welcome back, eSIM Studios YouTube channel. Pleasure to have you in here with us on this live stream today. It is April 14th, 2026. Right at the end of the day here, mid-month. Gonna be a quick show. Gotta do my taxes. Gotta have them ready to turn in tomorrow. So, be a quick show. Although, do have some interesting topics to discuss. Really, I don't even know how to describe it. Really like some movie type of story stuff going on here. We're gonna get into. Got some Samsung stuff to get into and some updates for the Samsungs. So got some important information there. Before we get started, and how is everybody doing today? I forgot to ask. I apologize. Hope everybody's doing just fine on this Tuesday afternoon. Before we get started, look, if you're in the market to cut down on bills, right? I go through it, not like once a month, but maybe once every couple months. I'll go through all of our bills to see, like, you know, where we can save money. Shit's getting like mad crazy expensive now. Trying to save money, right? And I have a new show sponsor. We have a new show sponsor, Leica Mobile. Great way to cut down on your bills, at least on your mobile bill. So Leica Mobile has a brand new promotional deal that they want to offer to all eSIM Studios YouTube viewers. And that's their fantastic 18 gigabytes of high-speed 5G data per month. 18. It's way more than the average person uses. I think the average person uses under 5. I think it's like 3 point something gigs a month. Now, this is way over that. So you should be totally fine. 18 gigs high-speed 5G data per month. 10 gigs high-speed 5G hotspot data per month. Unlimited talk and text to over 100 countries. And here's the best part. It's only $7.50 per month. I'm going to repeat that. $7.50 per month, right? They use the big boy network towers. So this is not like some rinky-dink network connectivity. No. They're using the big boy towers. So it's a fantastic deal. Link is down below in the description box. I also have it linked in our show notes, where I encourage you to go check out our show notes. It has everything in bullet points and links to sources of where I'm getting my information, right? I don't want you to think I'm just pulling this stuff out of my ass. No, I actually source information for shows and link it down below. You'll see in the description box a link for Leica Mobile, and then you'll also see show notes. So I encourage you to go check that out. So thank you to Leica Mobile. Great way to cut down on your bills. $7.50 a month. That's like buying a couple sodas, honestly. Speaking of how expensive stuff has gotten, it's like buying a few bags of chips. It's nothing. So I really encourage you to go check them out. Even if right now you're a-okay with your carrier and you know you're good to go check that link out. Go check out Leica Mobile. They have more deals too. That's just one out of many that I chose to promote and let everybody know about. They got more deals. If you need more data, they got you covered. And it's way cheaper than the other big name carriers. Way cheaper. You can port your number over, or you can have a new number. If you got a business, if you need a second phone line, what have you. It's always good to have a second line just in case. Or if you have a teenager, right? If you get a teenager, you getting them an actual phone number now, not just give them a tablet like a little kid, right? But you actually get them set up with a phone number, texting, calling, all that stuff. This is a no-brainer for that stuff too. So, and if you just want to use it for your main line, it works just fine. As I mentioned, uses the big boy carrier towers, network towers, so you're going to be covered. Leica Mobile, check them out in the link down below. So, shall we get started? How's it going, Daniel? Appreciate you joining us. Hello to you. Okay. And for the 2 people that won prizes last week, I just got around to shipping your prizes today. So I apologize for the delay. Bit mad busy. Again, this last week, taxes, and today, and well, tomorrow's when I turn it in. But not a fun time of the year. But it is what it is. If you have to pay money, it's not a fun time. I know when I used to get money, ooh, as soon as I could file my return, I was filing my return on like day 2 or 3. As soon as I got that from my employer, it was off to the races. Those were the days, man. You get like a 4 or 5 grand return. Oh man, that was good. So thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for understanding. You have seizures and there is no cure for it. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. I am sorry to hear that. Maybe we can get your mind off of seizures and let's get your mind on our very first story. Because this one is, like I mentioned, almost like a freaking movie. So I know you've probably seen the thumbnail. I came across this story. I heard it a few days ago and was thinking, wow, that is really crazy. And then never thought about it again. And well, I shouldn't say again, but I was thinking about it last night. And I was like, you know what? That is some really, really crazy stuff, like a movie. So what am I talking about? Again, if you've seen the thumbnail of the live stream, I'm sure you got an idea of what it's about in regards to what's going on in the Middle East, right? It was all over the news. The CIA and Mossad. Mossad is like Israel's CIA. It's their intelligence agency. Probably the best in the world. Now, maybe bordering on the line of ethics a little bit, or not a little bit, probably a lot. But look, they get the job done. They do what they have to do to survive. I mean, they don't play by any rules. Our CIA supposed to play by rules, but Mossad they're the best intelligence in the world. So this involves the CIA. This involves Mossad. This involves the war going on in Iran. This involves mobile technology. Now, not the mobile technology we're all thinking about. This involves spyware technology. So if you're unaware, the Pegasus Spyware, which is known all around the world to be the most infectious, the most serious spyware of any of these spywares, and there's a lot on Earth. It's a zero-click attack, meaning all they have to do is have your phone number. Israel and their intelligence services, or their hacking division, actually were the ones that created Pegasus Spyware. Now, this was supposed to be for terrorists, where they can essentially, all they have to have is your phone number. You don't have, typically on older spywares, I'd say older, but as of a few years ago, you would get sent a link. Everybody tells you, don't click on the weird links. Well, that's why, because they'll hide bugs, they'll hide spyware in links to websites that you go visit. You go visit it, you click that link, it gets on your phone. This Pegasus spyware, you don't have to click anything. All they have to have is your phone number. Boom, they infect your phone. Full access to your phone. Even your secret files or your secret gallery that you keep on your phone, nothing is off limits. They can activate your camera whenever they want to. They can activate your microphone whenever they want to. They can go look in your emails, your encrypted apps, your banking apps. They can transfer money out of your account. Did I already say email? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Your text messages, literally everything. Encrypted apps, doesn't matter. 100% full access. Again, originally designed for terrorists, for the bad guys. But, every now and then, stuff like that, when you create something, it's like a Frankenstein. When you create something so mind-blowing, if it falls into the wrong hands, you can see where this is going. There's been politicians that have been targeted. Khashoggi, everybody knows that story. The journalist that got hacked, literally and figuratively. And there's a bunch of people. Jeff Bezos got infected with Pegasus like 5-6 years ago. There was the 1.0 where I think you had to click something. Anyways, they have this out there. Israel has this out here. And a F-15E pilot for the United States flying a mission over Iran got shot down. You remember that a week or two ago? Both pilots shot out. They found one, saved him, rescued him. The other one actually walked away, crawled away, ran away from his wreckage, from his seat, from his parachute, took off to the mountains. Well, the United States Air Force, Navy, military was looking for him, obviously. Well, guess who was too? The IRGC, Iran's military, right? They were looking for him too, because man, that would be a great bargaining chip to have a prisoner of war, right? Well, it was a race to find him. And I don't know who came up with this idea. Pretty freaking clever. So I'm tying these two stories together. So whether it was the CIA, whether it was Mossad, I'm assuming it was probably Mossad. Does everybody, and this will tie into, does everybody remember that little, there was a screenshot or a picture of an Israelis when they found the seat to that fighter pilot that ejected. They also found some stuff on the ground, belongings to somebody, and they held it up, and it was an Israeli passport. It was to a woman, an Israeli passport and like her ID card. And everybody was like, what is that doing there? Connect the pieces. Where there's smoke, there's fire, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard to put together. But long story short, whoever came up with this fantastic idea, very, very clever. So the CIA and Mossad used this Pegasus spyware. They infected the ground troops and the commanders that were in that parish or in that section of Iran, of the IRGC, that group, whoever controlled that IRGC command of that section of Iran. CIA and Mossad infected their phones with Pegasus. Now, it's pretty incredible, because that goes to show you just how much information Israel has on Iran. Because remember, to infect their phones, you have to have their phone number. So that means Israel and or the CIA has phone numbers to all, not all, but a large majority of troops. I mean, that's it's pretty crazy. But that's what they did. They infected their phones with this spyware and sent spoof messages. So once you infect a phone with this Pegasus, again, you have free reign to do whatever you want. On the person that infects it, I can send, I can look into their phone. I can access their microphone. What are they saying? Are they looking over in this section? What is their camera showing? You can send spoof messages to their superiors. So the IRGC command will get messages from fake messages from the soldiers on the ground saying, oh, they already found him. He's found. They spoofed his location and spoofed that he was found to misdirect them into another section and or area, while the CIA and Mossad and the US military went to go find this downed pilot. And I'm sure you've heard of that Ghost Murmur thing, where you can hear a human heartbeat from miles away. I'm not going to get into that, but that's pretty crazy too. But what a fantastic game plan. Like, I was thinking about it, like I said, yesterday, and I was like, wow, that's actually really freaking clever. It's just amazing how when they put everything into motion, they can do some phenomenal stuff. Now, I'm not discussing whether we should be there right now. I'm just discussing what they did technology wise to get this task completed. It's pretty freaking incredible. In fact, it's mind-blowing. Everything that they did, it's incredible. If you want to check this out, I have a notebook LM with a bunch of sources on this specific topic. If you want more information, the full story, because I gave you the breakdown, but if you want the complete full story, go to my show notes link in the description box and click on the link underneath this story. I got videos made, I got podcasts made, I got blog posts made, everything, infographics made for people that just like to look at pictures, right? Like a little kid book stuff. Hey, sometimes you don't feel like reading, maybe you got a headache, whatever, go look at some pictures, I got them for you. So it was just a very, very incredible mission. So they misdirected the IRGC troops, spoofed a bunch of messages, letting the command think that, oh, he was found, or let's call this off, or maybe he's in this direction, let's go send our guys over there. And I heard there was a A-10 Warthog and another F-15E that went off into this direction to make it look like they were looking for the downed pilot, 20 miles this way, when actually he was over here in the mountain ridge. It's amazing. So pretty incredible. Now let me roll in to the Samsung information and news that we got today. Let me share my screen here. If you have an S26 series, I got good news for you. Daniel says, I miss being in the CIC Blue Room in movies on Navy ships. I just know to know what's going on in real time. I like tracking aircraft as well. It's kind of boring. Hey, I would be sitting there right next to you because I love that stuff. I was watching what was it? It was a video yesterday. Life on an aircraft carrier. Pretty crazy. I mean, it's incredible. Just, again, politics aside, just the operation of stuff, very impressive. like the meals, just, I'm blown away by just, it's a very impressive operation. I would be sitting there right next to you. I love that stuff, tracking stuff, seeing where this is, logistics. We got this here, that there. I follow not a lot, but some of my downtime or whenever I have free time, I'll watch Andor while I'm doing work here. I'll be listening to a documentary, or what is it? The YouTube channel Fluctus. They do a lot of Navy stuff. I love to watch that stuff. So I've actually had a couple of friends that were in the Navy, and if I had to join the service, probably be either Navy or Air Force. I thought about going into Air Force, but never did. But that stuff is very interesting. I love looking into that stuff. Would it be your new friend and keep in touch? I believed things work here and there, but I knew deep inside it was going to be good and work out with the problem. Yes, I'm glad to hear that. Yep. Thank you. Bill Nye the Science Guy. That is not me. But we shall move on to the next story because I'm crunched on time. So if you have a Samsung phone, you got some good news. We got 2 updates you can look forward to. One is available right now. One is on the way. So we got our April update, security patch update for S26 series devices. Now I'm talking about S26 specifically. Got an update for that for April, and I think it was right before then or right after then, we got word that there was a camera glitch. I think it was with the 3X. Was it with the 3X telephoto? There was a glitch where when you took a picture, here, let me show you right here. Copy. Let's open this up. What was it specifically? It was the focus. It says it was in the close focus enhancement feature. Anyways, when you took a picture in a specific lighting or under a specific condition, the photo would come out glitchy, look distorted, right? Well, we got the very first April update about a week ago, and also news came out that there was going to be a camera fix for that specific glitch. And a few days ago, maybe about a week ago too, we found out that this update, this camera fix, was not going to be in this April update, but it was going to be in a future update. And we didn't know when. We were hoping it wouldn't be, 2 to 3 months. We were expecting it to come in the May update, the very next update. Well, guess what? Samsung is got your back, because they're hitting us with a second April update, and this camera fix to fix that glitch we were just talking about is directly implemented into this second April update. So that is good news. I've updated my phone. Haven't noticed any differences. I need to do a video on battery life, because I'm actually getting pretty decent battery life on this thing. But you will see a new update, a second April update hitting this phone. Now, the very first April update ended in the letters PDA. That was the build model or build version of the first April update. Excuse me, it was ending in AZD4. I take that back. Let's see. The very first April update, here we go, ended in AZCL. Pardon me, AZCL. The second update that we are going to see here in the next few days ends in AZD4. So just be on the lookout for that. You can check your, if you have an update at the moment. I just did before I went live. No update yet, but should be here in the next few days. They just issued it. It takes a few days for it to roll out to everybody, but this is in North America specifically. I don't know, they have different build versions for different regions. Maybe the code wasn't properly optimized. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a developer made a wrong keystroke input and created that glitch in the camera. I have no clue. But this is North America specifically. So if you're watching this in Germany and have an S26 Ultra, I don't think this applies to you. It does apply to United States and Mexico, it says here. So you can look forward to that. Now, that's not the only update that we have for S26 Ultras, because I just have updated my phone to the March 2026 Google Play System update. It is available, thank God. Samsung has been lacking forever. Before, I'm on the March Google Play Services update 2026 right now at this moment. About an hour ago, before I updated my phone, it was on the November 2025 Google Play System update. So this is a really, really important update that not a lot of people think about. Hell, even Samsung, I don't even think it thinks of it that much, because some of these Samsung phones, like if you have an S25 series, I think mine was on October 2025. They just, for whatever reason, they just rarely update them, which kind of sucks, because if you have a Pixel, it gets updated like once a month, just like your security patch. Now, what does this update include? What does this update have? What's new in the March Play System update specifically for Samsung S26 series? Well, let's jump into that. So this March Play System update brings them a whole bunch of user-facing features and under-the-hood improvements. This handles a lot of your Google Play services that run in the background, behind the scenes, that make everything work, like Android Wear for your watches, Android Auto, makes everything sync better. You can see better battery life when you do a lot of these updates. It's just how it optimizes the data syncing in the background. Now, look at this. A noticeable addition is improved device connectivity. Holy crap. Fast Pair now extends to larger screens, making it easier to connect to accessories to desktop, while Wi-Fi sync helps users share trusted network across personal devices. Safety also gets an upgrade. Emergency wireless alerts now include a map view, allowing users to instantly see affected areas in their local alerts within the application. Improved situational awareness during critical events. System management updates that focus on stability, storage, optimization, updatability. Play Store enhancements include better review search, cross-platform gaming support, and improved content discovery, while background services receive routine maintenance. I told you this has got a lot in here. This stuff is very important, and it seems like they slack on updating this, the Play Services update for a while. Let's see. Developers receive enhanced integration, system level services. So this is a big one. I don't have any word on if and when it's coming to the S25 series or 24 series or 23 series. Or what if you have a Flip 7? Or what if you have a S25 FE? I have no clue. All I know is right now it's available for the S27 series. So they'll, it'll eventually come to the older devices. But if you have an S26 series, I strongly suggest you check and update it. Now it requires a restart, so do it when the show's over, or you can restart it and come right back, whatever you want to do. But here's the easy thing. Not that hard to find in the settings, but just go to your settings app, hit the search icon, and just type in Google Play System Update, and it'll pop right up for you. Now, look at this. No kidding. Wow. That's good news. So Daniel saying his Nothing Phone 3 gets Play System updates as soon as they come out. Daniel, how is the Wi-Fi and network connectivity on your Nothing Phone 3? It does have Wi-Fi 7, correct? I could have sworn when it came out it said it had Wi-Fi 7. The network connectivity on my 4A Pro is trash. It is so trash. It's fast 1 minute, slow 1 minute. Fast 1 minute, slow 1 minute. It's driving me crazy. You wish they just get rid of the 3x and utilize the 200 megapixel crop for that. I get better results on 200 megapixel mode than I do with 3x optical at 10 megapixels. Too small of a sensor. I think they're going to adjust that for the upcoming S27 series. I'm pretty sure they are. I wish they would go to a square sensor like Apple does. In fact, I've heard behind the scenes that a lot of these manufacturers are looking to move towards that square sensor, at least at first on the front-facing selfie camera, and then possibly on back. Pretty cool, because you can do a horizontal record like on your selfie camera, but keep your phone vertical. See what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to tilt it sideways to record sideways. You can record sideways by having your phone vertical. Very cool. I think you'll see that implemented in some Android devices. Got no connectivity issues. I saw your videos on the 4A, fast on cellular. Damn, man, it makes me so upset. I want to love this 4A Pro so much, and it's a deal breaker for me, as I think it would be for a lot of people. I'm trying not to return. I got in contact with Nothing. They said I have 30 days to return it. So I'm trying to wait for this April update, see if they can fix it. And if not, I'm gonna have to send it back. But I love Nothing so much. Actually, yesterday I was thinking, damn, should I get a phone 3? You can get a phone 3 for the same price as the 4A. I'm pointing at the camera because I'm recording on using my 4A Pro as the webcam. They're on sale on Amazon for like $5.99. It's the same price as this one. So I might do that, quite honestly. Just buy, I don't have to look at the back of the phone. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm thinking about it. Well, good news. Thank you. Let's get into maybe our last story. Yes, this is our last story because I got to roll. So, what do you know? I thought OnePlus was calling it quits. Well, it looks like they're not done yet. Now, remember, they're still going to be operating in China, still going to be operating in India, but no more global launches, no more global phones. India, China, that's it. But look at what they got up their sleeve right now. This is the OnePlus Ace 6 Ultra. So OnePlus president Li Ji has revealed the rear design of this upcoming Ace 6 Ultra today. The device will join the Ace 6 that already launched last year in October with the Ace 6T, which was announced in December. Now, this is going to be coming really soon because they announced it. They just haven't made it official. So the OnePlus president, showed the phone off, had some little keynote thing. Users are just wondering, at least over there, well, when can we get one? When is it going to be available? We have no idea. Looks cool. Essentially looks like a OnePlus 15R with the two cameras in the back. Now this is going to be a gaming phone. It's going to have a 165 hertz refresh rate. It's going to have a nice, big, beautiful AMOLED display that is manufactured by BOE. And it has a really, really cool color design referred to as Ace Awakening. It's made with a new 3D stereoscopic lithograph process, etching light into the phone. That is pretty freaking cool. Interestingly, Lee says the A6 Ultra won't be launching alone, but will be joined at the upcoming event by a mysterious new form factor product that hasn't been detailed yet. What that is, I have no clue, but maybe a new budget tablet, maybe gaming tablet, like a little 8-incher, a good handheld gaming tablet. That'd be dope. According to previous leaks, OnePlus A6 Ultra will be powered. Oh, I didn't even see that. This thing's gonna be powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 9500, and it'll have a 6.8-inch display and a 8500, I repeat, 8500 milliamp hour battery with 100-watt wired charging. Now that is OnePlus. That is what I'm talking about. So I can see why people are like, well, when is it going to be available? When can I buy it? That's going to be a beast. Now, it's a gaming phone, and I'm sure those cameras in the back aren't the absolute best, but I think gamers aren't, that uptight about camera quality. I mean, sure it matters, but if it's a gaming phone, I think a lot of people overlook the cameras, and it's got the specs, right? I'm sure it'll take decent photos, but it's not going to be Oppo Find X9 Ultra level photos. It'll be decent, right? It'll be decent, especially with all their AI upscaling, the image upscaling. It'll be fine, but it looks like a freaking beast of a phone. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Definitely let everybody know when it is available. And let's just say you want to buy one, like you really like that colorway, you like the specs, you want to try and get one. I'm not sure. It looks like they're just releasing this in China. But here's the thing: if you really, really, really wanted one, now setting aside the FCC thing, right? We're gonna have to wait till the end of the month to kind of know what's going on with that. But let's just set that FCC stuff to the side and all the government BS to the side. If you want to grab one of these, the best thing to do would be if OnePlus released this in China and in India, because then you can go jump on eBay or wherever and buy the Indian version. Typically an India version will have better carrier compatibility here in the US, just more open 5G 4G bands for users here than the Chinese counterpart, and typically it'll have Oxygen OS instead of Color OS. However, I've heard, and again, time will tell, we'll just have to wait and see, but I think what they're doing, I think they're converting the OnePlus phones that they're going to be selling in India. I think that's going to be Color OS as well. I believe, if you've heard different, please correct me. But I think they're doing away with Oxygen OS and just rolling it into Color OS, along with, some of the other Oppo family products. So you might run into a hurdle if they do not release this in India and only in China, because then you're gonna have to go buy it from like Giztop or something. And they do work here, but it's we'll have to see. what the specs are on this. Once this is official, come back. I'll do a video. We'll jump on GSM Arena once the specs come out and see the carrier compatibility, the networks it'll be available on, see what software it has on it, because that's the other thing that you got to worry about. So that's another thing you got to worry about. But I'll keep everybody up to date, and then also with the Oppo Find X9 Ultra. And I also got, I think it's pretty official now that the Oppo Find X9 Ultra and the Oppo Find X9s and S Pro, not the clone that looks like a OnePlus 15, but the one that looks like a mini OnePlus 15, a small OnePlus 15. That's the X9s. Those are going to be launched globally, the Ultra in the S version. So if you're interested in the Find X9 Pro, the OnePlus 15 clone, you're still gonna have to get that from an online retailer. So I don't think that's global. And then we'll just have to wait and see what happens with the whole FCC thing, the whole government thing, getting back to the government. But what a mess that is. So frustrates me. But I shall get out of here. I still got taxes I got to finish so I can meet my deadline by tomorrow. But I do really appreciate everybody joining me today. Daniel, thank you as always. Always glad to see your insight on stuff. Very knowledgeable. Thank you, sir. Semper Buffo, thank you too. Top D Gun, appreciate it. OB, thank you. All right, gentlemen and women, if you're watching, appreciate it. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening, afternoon, hell, could even be morning where you're at. we got viewers all over the world, but I appreciate y'all joining me for a little bit, and hope everybody stays safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Don't forget the links down below. If you want to check out more information on these stories, go to the source, show notes, hit that link, and then don't forget Leica Mobile. You can get all that service for just $7.50 a month. That is a deal. Peace.